What is up, Ascension Superheroes? I wanted to come and just talk to you guys really quickly. I wanted to talk about this because, I've been doing a lot of reflecting on my own life. And one of the reasons that I allowed myself to endure so much is because I allowed it. I allowed myself, to deal with the negativity. I allowed people to bully me. I allowed people to degrade me. I allowed people to disrespect me, to, back me into corners that they had no right to, that they really weren't, backing me into, but my ego mind told me they were. I allow all of this because I did not know that I had a choice. I did not know that I was able to set boundaries and that it was okay for me to say yes or no to certain things. That, I have that right as a divine being, as a person. One of the things that we're most deprived of as human beings is knowing that we have the right to say no. Is knowing that there is a such thing as boundaries. I was actually in shock with myself as I've been going through my ascension process, when I realized just how much I knew nothing about boundaries. There's so many of us that have no idea what boundaries even are, because we've come from a background that did not teach us self-love and personal power, and how important it is to be able to stand up for yourself and know what and what not is allowed within, your space. And a lot of us come from backgrounds where we were so disrespected, where we were so mistreated and degraded and abused by the people who should have been teaching us to love ourselves and showing us what true love was and unconditional love was, that we don't have any idea what it is. But let me make this very, very clear. Do yourself a really big favor and understand that you have a choice in each and everything that you allow around and within your life. Stop feeling like you're a victim. Be a victor. You're not a victim. Nothing about you says victim. Nothing about divinity. Nothing about being a god or a goddess. Nothing about being within your power and loving yourself says victim. It says victor. It says victory. It says that you are victorious and powerful and strong and loving in each and everything that you do. So many people deprive themselves of their right and their ability to live a very happy and prosperous life simply because they do not know and do not respect the fact that they have a choice in each and everything that they do. I am a prime example of divine intervention, of when you told spirit you were going to do something prior to your life and you hadn't done it yet. I'm a prime example of God sitting that ass down so that I could do it. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm a prime example of that. But I also know that even if the divine come and intervenes in your life as a master of your own reality, as the powerful and amazing human being that you are, you have the choice to either look at it as a setback or a set up for something better. You have a choice to decide whether you're going to keep allowing yourself to deal with relationships that totally degrade and disregard who you are as a divine and beautiful being, or if you're going to cut those things off so that you can start living a life that is honorable to you and who you are and the amazing human being that you are. No one has the right to come into your life and wreak havoc, but you're allowing it. You're making the choice to keep allowing these things to be around you. So they're making the choice to continue to bring them around you. People do to you what they want, what you allow them to do. People do to you what has been done to them to you, because that is what they have normalized in order to not have to deal with the pain and the heartache and the healing that needs to be done within themselves. But that's not your problem, sweetheart. That ain't got nothing to do with you. You teach people how to love themselves sometimes by teaching them and showing them that they were not allowed to not properly and unconditionally love you and treat you the way that you should be treated. Set a standard for yourself. Set a boundary for yourself. And not as a means to have expectations of people, but as a means to only have and set a standard and be accepting and receptive to things that are honoring to the beauty that you want to see in your life. So many of us feel like we have to do something. You don't have to do a doggone thing that you don't want to do. And if it is something that you need to do, if it's something that Spirit is coming and directing you to and showing you that you need to do, it's only because they're trying to give you something better. But at the end of the day, you always have the option and the choice to choose whether you're going to go left or go right within your life, and whether you're going to do things that speak life or death within your life. Think about this. We are such powerful beings that all we have to do is have a thought about something and it will manifest. You ain't even got to open your mouth sometimes. And all you got to do is have a thought in your head, and you will see that thing come into fruition. You will see it become a tangible, real thing. If you ask anyone who is successful, who is prosperous, it all started right here. It all started right here. It all started within their soul's alignment, because their soul, their divinity knew that they were destined and deserving of something better. So they made the choice to think on it, to stick with it, to hold that intention. And they saw it manifest in their lives. If all you have to do is think something and it appears within front of you like magic, then you have the power to speak for yourself and set boundaries for yourself and know what is and is not good for you, and have the power to make a choice to always do and have and allow things that are good and deserving of you, that you and your divinity deserve. Stop diminishing yourself to keep relationships that are not good for you. You have a choice in everything that goes on around you. There are people who went to jail, that have been to jail, that went and set themselves down for a long time and went into jail and chose to enlighten themselves, to heighten themselves, to break up whatever it was that was keeping them from living a really good life for themselves. They went and they made that choice. There are people who went in jail and got degrees, and they have really done amazing things for themselves. And you want to know where the change came? The change came in them making a choice. A lot of those people, God set them down just so they can make the choice to better themselves, because had they not had a sit down in their life, they would have kept choosing the wrong thing because they did not choose to know better. Make a choice to learn your lessons. Make a choice to not have to keep having the universe send the same thing back to you over and over and over again, so you can move on to the next phase of your life and welcome the abundance that you are. Make a choice to always and only entertain things that are honorable to your peace and your happiness. Stop complaining about your effed up relationships and how your mama ain't this and your daddy ain't that and your man cheating and he lying and your homegirl ain't really your homegirl and you keep having all these bad friends. You want to know why you keep doing this? Because you're choosing to continue to stay in a vibration and not learn your lessons with the people who treated you bad before the people that you got in your life was treating you bad. And you know I'm telling the truth. If you got somebody in your life right now that's treating you like crap, you had some relationships before that did the exact darn thing. Those people did the exact darn thing. You made the choice to get rid of them, and it probably was a hard choice for you because you didn't respect yourself. Make a choice to learn your lesson and figure out what these things keep being reflected back to you for, so that you can heal that and start attracting things that look like the happiness that you want to see around you. Everything is a choice. Everything must be done with intention. Everything is powerful because you are a powerful being. Do you understand that? If you want happiness, only choose happy things. If you want prosperity, choose to do things that are going to bring you that, and to stay within an alignment and a mindset and a place of positivity that is going to bring you that. When some try to come and rain on your parade, or somebody come with all that extra saltiness and hating, choose to be the silver lining. Choose to be the one that's going to walk away from that and turn from that, and choose to be the one to always speak positivity out your mouth, even to those who don't know how to be positive within themselves. You have a choice. Everything is a choice. You choose what goes on in this life. God would not have put us here if he could not get and say that he unconditionally loves us and not give us the ability to create a life that is 100% pure, beautiful, and that is always matching our highest vibration, and that is happy and loving and fulfilling. That is what unconditional love is. Making sure that someone always has the ability and knows how to live to their greatest and highest potential. Choose you. Choose your happiness and choose what is good for self. Okay? I love you guys. Y'all have a great Saturday. Remember to be kind, be loving, be humble, and receptive. And I will talk to you guys later. It is your girl, Goddess Unicorn. Peace.